The 2022 Geoscience Summit is underway at the Durban International Convention Centre. Geoscientists perform environmental assessments and study global environmental systems. They locate water, mineral and energy resources, and they predict geological disasters. Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy Gwede Mantashe delivered the keynote address to celebrate the 110 years of the Council for Geoscience. SABC News reporter Bongani Gema caught up with the minister at the summit.
In your speech, you alluded to the fact that the CGS plays a crucial role in assisting the country as it tries to explore, the land that we have and trying to explore as more minerals as possible. I want you, Minister, to tell us, how much of the data, that comes out of the CGS informs, policy making when it comes to exploiting the minerals here in the country.
You must appreciate that celebrating 110 years is an event that is organized to actually mark the beginning of the next 110 years. Because that history of the 110 years, we are going to inherit. It is in files, it is in all forms of preservation of information. But more important, the challenge is geoscience determining the future of the country. It is doing very well in terms of indicating what should we do differently to develop our country. You remember that South Africa used to be mining, but mainly equated to gold mining. Today it has all sorts of minerals. We're producing 70% of world platinum. We're producing massive amount of manganese, producing a massive amount of iron ore. All that is a product of geoscience. As we move forward, we're talking of green economy. What is not pronounced all the time is that green economy will depend on what we discover geoscientifically to be used to develop those technologies of green economy.
Now, Minister, to also continue on the green economy, I also spoke with the CEO of CGS, who says that South Africa has great potential, especially as the world now wants to move the direction to renewable energy. We have the minerals that will assist the world in all of it. But as we explore, and enter that space, speak to me about how then do we navigate a situation where this exploration tends to maybe clash with livelihoods?
Exploration will never clash with livelihoods. It generates livelihoods. Actually, it protects livelihoods and lives because it discovers minerals that we can use and process them into generating wealth. So it can't clash with livelihoods. It generates livelihoods. The only confusion in a polarized debate is when you equate exploration to destroying the environment. Instead of appreciating that you do exploration, you mine, but you do that responsibly. You protect the environment, but continue with the development. Therefore, geoscience must help us understand coexistence between development and environment. And geoscience will help us to understand that.
And the data that you receive from CGS, has it played a role in maybe empowering, local miners and bringing in more people who want to be players in the space?
Yes, it has, because let me give you an example. I don't know if you know that many of the major companies have moved out of the country. Your Anglo gold is no longer here, but gold mining continues. Why is it continuing? It's because society is empowered to understand the value of mining and other people take over. There's a mining company which is the biggest gold producer in South Africa called Harmony. When it was changed, it was left with 3 months' life, and young engineers, enthusiastic and very energized, converted it and changed and built an empire out of it. It's a big mining house now. That is the power of geoscientific understanding and the appreciation of when you deal with marginal mines. Geologists are more important, because if you don't do that, you're going to sterilize that deposit.
Minister, do you foresee South Africa ever playing a leading role when it comes to new innovations and discoveries, especially in the sector of geosciences?
It is leading now. It is a leading economy now. That's why you'll see our CGS is invited throughout the continent. It's invited to Middle East. It goes everywhere because it is recognized as having the capacity and the ability to innovate and develop geoscience.
Minister, we thank you very much for your time.